Good morning. We are looking outside on our Storm Team Skycam network here in Fargo. We've got some clear skies in some areas and others where we have a little bit of cloud cover overhead. After yesterday's, once again, snowfall event, you can see on I-94, the road looks clear with some shiny spots there. Watch out for some slick roads, though, especially at those intersections, those secondary roads that aren't as traveled as much and where there's a lot of stopping and starting. Those are going to be a lot of trouble spots and those on and off ramps as well. In the 6 o'clock hour, we'll get an update from Al Ahmet on how those roads are looking coming up. We do want to look at our high temperature yesterday. We were into the teens to some 20s, well below average. And today we're not even going to get there. We're going to be much lower than this today. So it's going to be tough as that colder air has moved in behind this latest round of some snow. Our temperatures right now, two of us now below zero on the map. It's 2 below in Langdon now, and in Thief River Falls we're at 2 below. 0 in Foston at the moment. In Fargo we're at 7, and it's 4 degrees in Grand Forks. Our winds, this is the issue. Our temperatures aren't that much different from where they've been the last couple of days to start this morning, but the wind is a little bit stronger, and that makes a big difference on those wind chills. We're seeing wind speeds into the teens, a gust to 16 in Roseau, 18 in Wadena, and a lot of us in the low teens with that wind coming in out of the west. And that makes all of us feel like our temperatures are below zero when you step outside. And if you're not properly prepared, of course, exposed skin really going to have some or struggle with this. So definitely want to make sure you bundle up, put on those extra layers and all those cold weather accessories this morning. Hallock 21 below right now. It's 12 below in Grand Forks, and Fargo right at 8 below to start our morning. So checking out your radar, we are quiet right now. We're looking at a few clouds rolling through, but the snow showers have moved on. One thing I want to point out today, the lakes are still open, the big lakes are, and we've got some really cold air moving in out of the north, and that combination can lead to lake effect snow on some of the lakes. So Lake of the Woods, Red Lake, Upper and Lower Red Lake, and back over to Devil's Lake. Downwind from there, you may end up with a little bit of light snow developing here today. So that would be more on the southern end of those lakes. So keep that in mind if you're in those regions, maybe about an inch of snow for you. The rest of us looking quiet and mainly on the clear side. Tri-State view looks pretty good too. Some snow showers over in Duluth, but if you need to head down to Minneapolis this morning, right now we're looking at some dry weather. Of course, watch out. There's always a little bit of black ice after a snow event on some parts of the roadway. So be careful if you're traveling today. Our temperatures today are not going to go up very much because of that northerly breeze and northerly flow that we'll have. So as we move through the morning hours, we'll get into the teens in a lot of spots, but not much warmer than that through the day today. We're looking at our temperatures that are going to be into the teens for this afternoon, some low to some upper teens around the 3 o'clock hour, and that is about it. So this is way below average, which is in the low 40s for this time of year today. So again, a cold one. The wind won't necessarily be strong, but we're looking at some issues with, again, just cold temperatures in general. Our hour-by-hour planner through tomorrow morning, cloud cover for most of us here in the valley to start. We also have the potential for a little bit of light snow initially as that rolls through this morning. In the northern valley, we'll see some areas of light snow to start the day. That continues moving off to the east. We end up on the warmer side of this system for a little while now, and we're not going to be warm, but a little bit better off than today. Some 20s ahead of us, and maybe some 30s too for the day tomorrow as that moves on. Wind will be out of the south and a little bit on the strong side too, leading into our next round of some snow showers coming up for Saturday for Veterans Day. So if you have some plans to be outdoors on Saturday, definitely want to check with us on what's going on with the weather, and maybe check your Valley News Live weather app for the radar as well. Ahead for Sunday, that's going to be the quieter day of the weekend, still relatively cool, but as we move into next week, much better, much more comfortable with temperatures still looking likely to reach the 40s coming up, and it may be as early as Monday, and we'll have several days of that next week.
Nice little break.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa. Do you know what happens at your student's school? We talked with school resource officers this morning talking about their safety throughout the school year.